Continuing with my plan to catch up on the DuckTales Season 3 episodes that I have yet to review, we're going to be talking about the 5th episode today. I'm John Bailey, and today we are reviewing the episode Louie's 11. So obviously this is a bit of play off of Ocean's 11, these other, basically, now I wouldn't call them heist films, because I really haven't seen them, but they often involve, a team is assembled and they sneak into a party to do something. In this case, it's just to basically give the three caballeros a chance to perform in front of somebody who, basically, if a group or individual gets on her IT list, basically a list of people she thinks are good and what they do is good, they could all of a sudden rush to the top of whatever career or field they're in. Basically, it's, how should I put it? It's basically like if all of a sudden, a famous person drops your name on internet or in the media. So, like, I don't know. Let's just put it into YouTube. Like, when a small YouTube channel gets a shout out from a bigger YouTube channel, it's like, all of a sudden, that small YouTube channel is going to get a bit more attention than they would have. That's the idea of what's going on here. And this is also the episode that finally introduces Daisy Duck into the DuckTales universe. And immediately we learn a few things about her. One, she has an interest in design because she designs the dress that she is wearing in the episode. And also, she apparently understands Donald perfectly. Even though to every one of us, every time Donald is speaking normally and we can fully understand him, that's a sign that something is up. Whether it be Guy will put a voice modulator in his throat, or it's the earlier episode on Crackback where it's a wish word, so of course Donald can sound normal there. But this especially is about Donald's singing voice, which is shown a couple of times to be particularly bad, and which Daisy Duck just finds beautiful, which I think is interesting. You can also see some similarities to, tempo can flare up a bit much, but kind of showing, but much easier but she can control it much better than Donald can, or even Della. But it's just like, it really brings them together and shows that they have a connection. And I think we're going to explore that later on in the series. Not in the 2 episodes I have to talk about after this, and review, but I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. We're going to see her probably appearing a bit more as well. And then of course we get a bunch of other things, Three Caballeros. I don't know if they get onto this, but on the that's the Trend Center, Emma Glamour, Emma Glamour's IT list. I don't know what they do, but Daisy Duck does for her dress with. And of course we also find out that that Trend Center happens to be Mark Beek's mother. Who would have thought? Like, seriously, who would have thought that? And it's kind of funny, and I don't remember if and then of course the antagonist of the film is actually an antagonist from a previous film, who was basically a corporate spy that Mark Beek hired to steal something he actually didn't create, but he wanted to think it was stolen. And so there's a bunch of drama going on there. But it's actually a very fun episode. We get the characters doing all sorts of funny things. Louie making his scheme, and then and of course Huey's totally oblivious. Like, here, we need you to do this, and and it's implied that Louie's way to get Huey to do that was basically say, your time at calligraphy camp was pointless, to get him to forge a document. And then Huey's after and you said calligraphy camp was useless. And then Louie's like, thanks for your part in the scheme, and Huey was like, what? Huh? What scheme? It is a funny scene there, how Huey, in there for one scene is kind of conned into it and doesn't realize what's going on. Meanwhile, Dewey's like, I know this kind of stuff, this internet stuff, being, trend-setting, all that, rely on me. And it wasn't until he kind of does take a big control at the end that the three caballeros can actually perform, they wanted to. I still don't know what happens with them. Oh, I still know, but it just has slipped my mind. But I don't think that was the important part. But I gotta say, in the opening, the performing in Scrooge's bathroom tried to get Scrooge to bag them, and it fails. Which I gotta say is just a hilarious and funny scene. There's a couple other things I can talk about the episode as well. But it's just a fun, enjoyable episode. It does kind of remind me of, not the previous episode, but the episode before, Double Duck, You Only Crash Twice. The idea of parodying a little bit of another genre and bringing the tropes of another genre into your own show. It spices up the show and allows you to kind of try things you maybe necessarily wouldn't have and that kind of stuff. That even kind of what they do with Crack Pack. Like, no, it's almost like, let's do an episode that's like a TV sitcom. But of course they gotta throw in a twist of their own as well with that. But we've already talked about that episode. We're talking about this episode, and well, there is not too much more to say. Besides, I hope we see more of Daisy Duck in the future of DuckTales. And that's about it. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please make sure you leave a like. And also let me know, what did you think of this episode? I would love to hear from you. Also, if you haven't done so already, please consider checking me out on social media, Facebook and Twitter. Links are in the description, as are the links for my Discord server if you would like to join. It's a great place just to join, hang out and chat. And also there is my Patreon page if you'd like to help support this channel. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel to stay up to date on all that I do. And feel free to check out the video or the playlist on screen now. And as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. Have a good one. Bye!